Hello, isn't this just nice? Me and you and me, just the two of us. Diet Coke, this is some ASMR for you. Also, please excuse this makeup, I've had this makeup on for 12 hours. 12 whole hours. Or horas, if you are Spanish. I actually don't know if that is correct, please do not quote me. I do not have the Spanish bibliotech. I know that is correct, that means Spanish library. Well, no, not a Spanish library, it just means library in Spanish, you get the gist. You are usually lucky if you see me even awake for 12 hours of a day. Never mind wearing makeup for the full 12 hours. Today, we're going back to my roots. Actually, this isn't even my roots, this is kind of like a new feature on my channel. Okay, well, just excuse that bold-faced lie I just tried to tell you. I promise I'm not a porky pig. If I was any type of pig, I'd be a Percy pig. Oh yes, unpopular opinion. I have a lot to say. As we all know, I got a big fat gob and I could speak for Great Britain. I always say, if Great Britain had an Olympic team for talking, bloody hell, darling, I wouldn't even be the captain. I'd be the captain, I'd be the coach, I'd be the president, I'd be the chairman. What other positions are there? I don't know, like left field wing back or something. I don't know. When I was forced to play sport in school, most of the time I was standing at the back of the pitch singing a Hannah Montana song. And that would probably explain a lot of the reasons why I turned out the way I am today. Number one, we all know that I'm gonna have to throw in a Skins unpopular opinion because I am the king of Skins opinion. Freffy was endgame. I'm sorry, you're gonna slap me on the wrist and call me silly for saying this. But Freddie and Effie just made more sense to me than Cook and Effie. I didn't really like Cook. I think I've said that actually on a YouTube video before. I don't know why I'm acting like this is breaking news. But yeah, Freddie and Effie to me were endgame, and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Generation 2, honestly, was nowhere near as bad as people made it out. If anything, Generation 2 was the exact same standard as Generation 1 for me. I only slightly prefer Generation 1 because I feel like I attach to the characters a bit more. But people tend to be like, Generation 1, darling, it's in a different league. They're in the Premier League. Generation 2 is... relegation 1? I don't know. Does it look like I bloody know the relegation leagues of football? And speaking of Skins, do I have something very exciting to tell you. You can find Skins and all of my other favorite shows on all 4 over on my celebrity watch list. Over on my celebrity watch list on all 4. Did you just see that little transition, darling? I didn't get a degree in media for nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm partnering with Channel 4 and I basically accumulated all of my favorite shows which you can find over on the All 4 streaming site and just put them all into one page for you. Just put them all into one collection. You can easily browse all the series that I watch. I will leave the page link down in the description box down below, so just head your trotters down there. Did anyone else used to do this trick when they were younger? Oh, sorry, did you need anything from downstairs? Alright, darling, I'll just go grab it for you now. This is you walking down to the description box to check the link, by the way. Some of my other shows that you can find on there are The In-Betweeners, which leads me on to my next unpopular opinion. The In-Betweeners is hands down, single-handedly, the best British comedy show, and I don't want to hear no ifs and buts. Hold your tongue, darling, because you're talking to the wrong person. You ain't gonna change my mind. Nothing quite captures the raw, sheer, terrifying, traumatizing experience of sixth form as The In-Betweeners do. Well, now this actually may just be down to the fact that I have an attention span of a 3-year-old, but in my opinion, TV shows should be no longer than 40 minutes, and I'm talking 40 minutes max. Not even a 42 minute, 40 minutes is the cap. When you start having TV shows which are an hour long, darling, you might as well give me a Tango Ice Blast and a small sweet popcorn because I bloody well might be at the cinema. I watch a TV show because I want a short... Do you know what I mean? If I want to watch something that's an hour long, I'd be putting on a movie in the first place. I'm gonna start a bloody petition, keep TV shows down. And in my personal opinion, the best length of a TV show is half an hour long. I just think it's the perfect amount of time. Like some of these seasons that have been coming out recently have such long episodes, I need to clear the schedule. I need to clear 3 to 5 bloody business days just to get through 2 episodes. And that is why I love End of the Bleeping World, because the length of those episodes is literally perfect for me and my attention span. Also, you can find that show over on my watch list on all 4. This might just be me trying to boost my own ego and make myself feel a little better, but honestly, I prefer bleached or dyed hair with some roots in the pan, in the mix. Now hold me back. I know right now, actually, I don't even know if I want to address my hair, but there is, I'd say 50-50 split. It's like phone a friend on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire based on how much roots compared to actual bleached hair is in my scalp right now. Fun fact, when I was younger, I used to have cradle cap. If you don't know what cradle cap is, it's basically a... Why am I saying this on the internet on youtube.com/looking4lewys? It is basically a little biology lesson for you. A layer of dry scalp. Yeah, when we used to play at other schools in away sports, they would be like, oh, that boy has bird shit in his hair. And I'd be like, nope, just dry scalp. Anyway, as I was saying, I just think it's... There's a little bit of a, ooh, do you know what I mean? There's a lot, but when I have it bleached from the root, it looks like I'm wearing a wig. Now, I've said it in an unpopular opinions video before that I prefer gold jewelry to silver jewelry. Jewelry. However, I actually love a mix of gold and silver jewelry. Oh my gosh, someone arrest me! I think think it looks really cool, especially rings and necklaces. I just think it looks cool. It's like, yeah, I don't care, I just mix it all up. Mix it all together. Shut up now. Dixie D'amelio's new song. I quite like it. I mean, sis, I can relate to the lyrics. I too have been really sad for one day. I mean, it might have lasted a bit longer, Dixie, but you know, that's minor issues. That's attention to detail that we don't need to discuss. But in all seriousness, the tune, great. Her singing, fantastic. Maybe if she just edited the words a little bit. But as a song and like as the tune, banging, baby! Liverpool accents are hands down one of, if not the best accents in the entire world. The entire globe. The entire world that God held in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. I don't know, it's just something about it. Liverpool, give me some fucking chicken. Oh, God, it gets my spidey senses tingling. This Gossip Girl reboot. Now, I have a lot to say about Gossip Girl as a whole. Were am I slightly terrified that if I admit this on the internet, I will have to barricade my doors for the amount of hate I get? Yes, but I'm a brave boy. One time when I was younger, I grazed my knees and I didn't even tell my parents. I was that brave. Now, number one, I'm just gonna talk about the reboot. I've seen so many people hate on it online because they don't look upscale enough. People who are rich nowadays, they dress artsy. They don't dress in bloody pinafores anymore like they did back when Gossip Girl used to be shoes. I think the cast right now look very expensive taste, expensive touch. I think it looks great, the cast, and they're all they're all a little bit spicy, aren't they just? And number two, I'm mostly excited for this reboot because I didn't really like Gossip Girl that much. If you haven't heard from me in 12 hours, please send out a warning signal to the entire country. Does it have all the drama that I need in a show? Yes. Does it have all the and oh my golly gosh, it does, I won't lie. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the characters. It didn't connect with me. It took me 3 attempts to actually get through the whole season, and even then, I've never watched the season from episode 1 to the last episode. I haven't been able to sit through that, and I just think that, like, it just didn't make sense enough for me to actually enjoy it as a show. Like, we were supposed to be, Dan Humphrey was, like, poor. I'm sorry, darling, if I wanted to afford even a month, not even a month, even the electricity bill in that apartment, I would have to sell some of my organs on the black market. Yeah, we were still supposed to believe he was poor. Oh, all right, darling. The whole who ended up being Gossip Girl, I won't spoil it for any of you, but it just, like, what? I'm sure I've said this before, but I'll say it again, and I'll say it every day until I die. Actually, you know what? At my funeral, put it on a projector behind me. Sparkling water is better than still water. Moving on. A talking stage should last no longer than 3 weeks. I really don't care. You think I'm a charity? Do you think I'm some sort of like helpline? Like, you know when your phone's broken or something and you go onto apple.com and there's a live support chat? I'm not that. My time is valuable. Anytime that I get into a new talking stage, I genuinely think I'm gonna have to send out application forms. Fill out your application forms, fill out your intentions. I'll get back to you in 3 to 5 business days if you've been successful enough to graduate through into the interview rounds. Especially if you've not met them in person before and you've met them from like a dating app or like Instagram. Now, let me tell you this. And I think this has got some scientific reasoning behind, like, all right, great, Thomas Edison created the light bulb. Einstein did some sort of thing with gravity. Like, really, an apple just fell on his head, and I think he gets way too much credit. This discovery, on the other hand, Lewis Ball deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. I think if you speak to someone for too long, you get a predetermined idea of who they're gonna be in your head. And 9 times out of 10, that predetermined idea, darling, is nothing like they actually are. Christmas films are boring. I'm sorry, it really does need to be said. Every single film has the same exact plot. I don't know how you people can sit there and watch the same movie in different fonts every single time this time of year comes around. I want a Christmas movie where some girl is cheating and she's swirling drinks and they're saying this, that, and the other. Maybe even a slap, a fist fight. Like, okay, I get it. Christmas is 9 times out of 10 a happy time of the season, but that doesn't mean that 1 time out of 10, I don't want a little bit of drama injected into it. Also, all these Christmas movies seem to be based around wholesome families and how they all la 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 la. Boring. Snooze this! I want a Christmas movie based around that weird aunt who never got around to getting in a relationship or have kids, and you only see her once a year, and that one time is on Christmas Day when she turns up drunk to receive her Christmas presents from the family. Where is the Christmas film about that? Because that's what I want to relate to. Journals by Justin Bieber. One of the albums of that year, of that decade, of that generation, of that century, of that lifetime of musical geniusness. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She's confident. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, what's a queer bird without a kid? Truly, honestly, I think that should be up there with some of Mozart's work. I don't know if this is unpopular or popular, but Chinese takeaway is better than Indian takeaway. I don't want to hear it. There is Dutch spring rolls on a kitchen table. You can bet your giddy auntie Elaine that I will be sat at that kitchen table with you. Positions by Ariana Grande. Is it a bad album? No. I see too many people like hating on it, but in reality, there are some really good bops on that album. Positions itself is a great song. Westside, Motive, oh god, that's a bloody banger. And I just see people being like, this is her worst album. Oh, shut up. No, it is not her worst album. Her worst album is obviously Sweetener. Let's not discuss that. Now, my second unpopular opinion about this, I'm sorry, I love Ariana Grande as a person. I think her vocal talent, knocks me out. I'm on the floor. Inhaler, please. But when it comes to her music as of recently, it's all starting to sound a little bit the same. It really actually kills me because Dangerous Woman is like one of my all-time favorite albums. Something about you makes me feel like a danger. I have neighbors and they are gonna be calling the police or the RSPCA or something because they're probably gonna think there's a dying cat next door. I need a new era from her. I need a new step in her career. The TV show You, I'm sorry, I don't think it's good. Like, okay, I didn't even get through season 2. You know what, I did watch season 1, I did quite enjoy season 1, and then I watched season 2 and I was like, is this not the exact same plot as season 1? But all you've done is change the color of hair of the girl that he's stalking. Yawn, snooze fest, Euphoria. I'm sorry, I love the show, but some of the characters I literally despise. And in all honesty, one of the characters I hate the most is Rue. I don't really like her. I don't really like Jules. In all honesty, I don't really like any of them other than Cassie and Maddie. They're literally the only 2 characters I like. Oh, and I also like that girl whose literal only personality trait was smoking her vape. Is that even the correct term? Smoking your vape? Oh my god. Dweeb alert. And also, I don't think we talk enough about how Kat's whole storyline was literal child pornography. Like, no one talks about how she's literally a minor. Her whole, like, online antics, if you will. But yeah, as I said, I do like the show. However, I think people kind of, like, hold it a bit higher than it actually is. This is why this is called Unpopular Opinions. If a show has over 5 seasons, I'm sorry, I'm just point blank straight up not watching it. Especially if those seasons have more than like 20 episodes per season. Like, people have jobs to go to, lives to live. I can't dedicate my time to watching 250 episodes of the show from 10 years ago. And I think this is my last one. Megan Thee Stallion is honestly the light of my life, and I think that she is going to be absolutely huge and carry the torch on once Nicki decides to retire. Which hopefully is not gonna be anytime soon, and I'm literally not gonna let Nicki Minaj retire until she releases. Even if she can't release the whole song, if she can just release her verse from New Body and oh my god, someone call a doctor. And other than that, those are my unpopular opinions. I'm sorry if I slightly offended you. Take it up with someone who actually cares. Also, I changed my mind sooner than I changed my socks, which does not mean I have bad hygiene, by the way. I change my socks daily, I'll have you know, and I'll have that down in writing. It just means that I change my opinion more than once a day, so ask me in a week's time and these will probably be all the exact opposites. Check out my watch list over on All 4, link down below, darling. And I'll see you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye!